the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's game at AT&T Center, it's the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. Checking out the Trail Blazers. They've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. Both teams tonight more than capable of putting up points. Shaq, what do you think?
And now, your San Antonio Spurs starting lineup. Starting at center, at 7.0 inches, number 16, Pau Gasol. At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 22, Rudy Gay. Number 12, shooting guard position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 10, DeMar DeRozan. The other guard, standing 6'5", number 2, Marcus. Your head coach is Greg Popovich. Once again, your San Antonio Spurs.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Trailblazers come into town for this one. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. You look at the Spurs. They can secure their spot in the postseason with the victory here.
Yeah, and you know, for the Spurs, they're well above the position.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lillard and McCollum, the deadly backcourt pairing. Beast out there with Aminu, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot. He got it again! Sends. Here's DeRozan. Misses off the left iron.
You know he would like to have that one back. A clear look from the mid-range.
Here's the Beast, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It really does make
his all-around game.
To the paint.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the kick.
Score.
Lillard against Young. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Shoots over DeRozan. Back to Nurkic. They set the pick. Nurkic a screen on Young. Screen by Nurkic. Here's the Beast. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. The Beast's got 8. And the Spurs with possession. Trailing by 2. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
And the shot goes in.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
That free throw good from the Nurkic, the pass to Lillard. No good with the triple.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's the cool dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The Beast passes to Holiday. Portland moving the ball around. Inside, Swanigan. And he says right bench to pick up the points at the line. That one on Jakob Poeltl. Portland shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game. That's good from the...
Gets to the line.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Greg Popovich.
Kevin, he told me their focus has to be at the defensive end. Better teamwork and communication. He said with that team, when you get your wires crossed defensively, you get burned. He also said that even though they've won 2 out of the 3 games in this season series, they want to approach tonight with an underdog mentality. We'll see if that can out.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. The leadership mantle, something that Damian Lillard welcomes. He talked about what that means to him.
A lot of responsibility. When things go bad, people are going to look to you first. They're going to point the finger at you first. And when things go well, they're going to give you the credit. So I think it's just a balance of those two things, being willing to be that guy and being excited about it. I think you got to have fun with it.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Collins.
Pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
Pass to Curry. They set the pick. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
In Portland, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. A different look now for San Antonio. Aldridge comes in for Davis Bertans. And
you were finally saying, for me, I couldn't get it out of my head. This is my first NBA game. So I think that was the most pressure game I've ever played in.
Nurkic checked in for Zach Collins. Here's the Beast, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse.
First foul. Here's the Beast. He's got 23. Boom, he jams it straight down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg,
the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
The Beast passes to Swanigan. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Murray. The Beast. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Beast's got 13 points now in the quarter. He feeds it to Gay. That's tipped. Here's the Beast. He's got 27. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some...
Lillard. Murray, no good. Portland trailing here. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing. You got to respect those long arms of Gay. I mean, superb at sliding shots away with those big hands.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, look, defense has stood out for you in the first half. It's like they're playing 5-on-6. What has been the driving force for you there?
Well, I'm trying to keep up the intensity. I want to make sure that we're not taking any possessions off, and that all starts with D. We can't let him get comfortable, so we got to keep taking it to him all night long.
So far, the intensity has really been there on that end of the floor. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given.
And so is this lead.
But they can't just sit back and enjoy it. They need to keep up the momentum.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the...
Now, Gabe. It's deflected.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
The Beast passes to McCollum. There's the dish to Lillard. The three, that falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And now Portland on the break for the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's a momentum shift.
Trail by 10. Now the pass to the Beast. To the middle, here's Aminu, and he floats in for the San Antonio making a switch here. Murray's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Zach Collins checked in for Swanigan. Here's McCollum, 13 points in the game. He kicks to Dellavedova. Pass to the Beast, fires from deep, drains the three-pointer. The Beasts.
See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
To the paint. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut
A bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think...
And again.
The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
Here's the Beast, and he goes in for the dunk.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
Goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Portland. There's only the Basketball Hall of Fame that is shared among all basketball organizations, Steve. Do you think there should be an NBA Hall of Fame?
Kevin, I do. Whereas, there's some guys are making it because of that, and there's some guys getting slighted because of that. So I do think one day we should just have the NBA Hall of Fame, just like the NFL.
San Antonio making a switch here. Bellinelli's checked in.
Way up there.
Wow. We are going to...
Players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's...
Second chance shot. Aldridge, no luck.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
The Beast passes to Dellavedova. Outside Holiday. Collins, a screen on Bellinelli. 5 to shoot. Back to Holiday. A 3-ball. And again, it's the...
Tony Parker for so many years, how to work off the screen. Great job by Mills.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's San Antonio as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. He is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's the Beast, and it's Holiday, and at the small forward.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Trailblazers trail by 15. Here's the Beast. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard against Murray. Passes it to the Beast. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the...
Into the air and accurate from that distance.
Holiday, the pass to Lillard. Nurkic a screen on Gay. Kicks it out to Lillard. Sinks the three-pointer.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
Pau Gasol's checked in for San Antonio. Portland, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. McCollum, left side, hits the three-point bomb.
6'8", that defensively can play guys that are larger, and then on offensive end, somewhat a la Draymond Green, can run point guard for you. So I think right now that's the size and skills that people are looking forward to.
Wait a minute, you just described yourself.
The only difference was
a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy, double-digit lead, and still putting it on them.
Time now for an injury report. Now for an update on Pau Gasol from David Aldridge. Injuries are always tough to deal with, but they're just a fact of life in the NBA.
And he'll have a lot of support as he goes through the recovery process. They want him back as soon as possible.
And we know how much better they'll be as a team when he's out of those street clothes and back in uniform.
Aminu, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. Spurs leading by 21. Pass to DeRozan. Aldridge sets up the pick now for DeRozan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. The Beast, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. So both teams making some changes here.
DeMar DeRozan, the standout shooting guard for a long time, made a lot of his points from the mid-range. Took note to step away from that last season,
and so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long.
So I got this first-size basketball court in my spot, right? And, you know, I'm gonna come over, you know, we can shoot around, play a game, whatever you want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, anytime, just invite us.
Yeah.